Just tapping on your cup? Come on. That's how you treat a maid, not your wife.
He gently picked up his cup, and his wife immediately stood up to pour him tea. However, this simple gesture rubbed their neighbor the wrong way. The neighbor stood up for Beth Ann, criticizing Robert's behavior toward her, but she thought Sheila was just being a busybody. Faced with such criticism, Sheila reluctantly raised her glass in a half-hearted apology, then quickly left. The atmosphere was decidedly uncomfortable. Later at the supermarket, Beth Ann ran into Sheila again and accidentally overheard her talking about Beth Ann's husband. Curious, she moved closer, only to hear Sheila say something that left her stunned.
Rob was kissing a waitress.
Are you gonna tell the wife?
I just met the woman. How am I gonna let her know that her husband is having an affair?
Sheila looked completely shocked, while Beth Ann chose to stay silent and quickly walked away. Soon after, Sheila came to her door to apologize, but Beth Ann just went about her household chores mechanically. She told Sheila that she absolutely refused to believe Robert would ever betray her. Their daughter's situation had left them both heartbroken. Sheila watched her looking so defeated, her eyes filled with sympathy. After Sheila left, Beth Ann started preparing dinner, but Robert once again used work as an excuse, saying he'd be home late. This made Beth Ann start to have her doubts, so she decided to brave the rain and check out the restaurant for herself. What she saw there completely shattered her peaceful life. She hurried back to her car, her mind racing in panic. Still, she went ahead and prepared dinner for Robert as usual, though inside, she was an emotional wreck. Robert looked at his somewhat unusual wife and the elaborate dinner in front of him, but found it hard to swallow. The next day, Sheila showed up with a bottle of wine to comfort her, but Beth Ann wanted to pretend nothing had happened. Afraid that exposing Robert's affair would ruin her marriage, she believed that as long as she was a good wife, Robert would come to his senses. But Sheila encouraged her to face the problem head-on and go talk to that waitress. She decided to confront the issue directly. However, when she saw that young, beautiful girl, she couldn't help but break down in tears. Maybe it was the girl's youth and beauty that made her feel inadequate, or maybe it reminded her of her late daughter. The girl handed her some tissues, and in that moment, all her courage and anger seemed to evaporate. She stood up to leave, but the girl called her back. She thought that maybe if she became friends with the girl, she could get her to stop seeing Robert. And so, an elaborate revenge plan began to take shape. When the girl asked her name, she didn't reveal her real identity. Instead, she told the girl her name was Sheila.